How you doing there? Welcome back to Babylon Talmud. Today we're studying Daf Peiches, 38 of Ksubis, friends. Yawn. We're like going weiter in the Mishnah, I guess. Yeah, right. That was that Mishnah about like Apogemis Ksubas. We had all sorts of situations where she needs to swear, and then she can collect her Ksuba. And then we got to this kind of cryptic statement of Shimon, where he says, "Kozmanchi tovas ksubasa yershim as being esa, vim enam tovas ksubasa ena yershim as being esa." We have to understand what that means, or not understand what it means. It's a little confusing. All right, we're going to start on Daf Pei Zayin with Beis, about 10 lines before the bottom of the page, by the two dots. So if you have one witness who's testifying that the ksuba has already been paid, so you have this woman, she's married, and then she gets divorced, and the husband's saying that he already paid the ksuba. She's saying she didn't receive anything, and there's one witness who says that she did receive the ksuba. Now, of course, one witness is not enough. You need two witnesses, but we say that one witness, though, can be mechayev a shvua. Right, in general. So let's see what the Gemara says. Right, so Rabbi Bar Chama thought to say, Shvu Deiraisa, that when the Mishnah says that if he says he paid the ksuba, she says that she didn't receive anything, and Babylon, and then there's one witness who says that who testifies that Shitaka received it. So Rabbi Bar Chama thought to say, well, one witness is able to require a Shvu Midoraisa. The Ksubis, the pasuk says, you can't have merely one witness testifying about a fellow for any kind of sin. Yeah, one witness is not sufficient when it comes to an oven or a chatos. But, there's a siren. They know that I'm recording Babylon Talmud. They say, on their dispatch thing, they say, okay, surely he's recording now. Okay, turn it on. Go. Drive. Blast it really loud. Okay. What am I telling you? The sirens are going to siren. So, one witness is insufficient when it comes to Ovun and Chatos, but one witness does suffice to be mechayev shvuah, to force somebody to swear. We said, shashnayim mechayvin also momin, in any situation where two witnesses, Babylon, any situation where two witnesses would be able to require somebody to have to pay money. Where am I? Okay. One witness will suffice in order to make somebody swear. So therefore, Rabbi Bar Chama thought to say that, someone's yelling outside. So then one witness will be enough to make somebody swear. So therefore, Rabbi Bar Chama thought to say that when there's one witness here and she has to swear, it's midoraisa Omer Ravi. Ravi responds, Shtei tshuvas badavar. I have two responses to you. Chada, d'chol nishbayin shabator nishbayin v'lo mashalmen v'nishbayas v'noteles. Well, in general, in the Torah, you swear, as we saw earlier, right, yesterday's daf, that in general, when you swear in the Torah, you swear in order to prevent yourself from having to pay money. But here she's swearing and then chapping her ayn. The Ksubis, and more so, that we don't swear about something that has a lien on property, and a Ksubis is something that places a lien on property. So Elam Rav rather says Rav midrabanon, that this swear is only midrabanon, Babylon, This is not a deoraisa swear. Kedei la'afiz daito shabal, in order to make the husband feel a little better, right? Meaning he's got one witness who's saying that right, who's supporting him and saying that the ksuba has been paid. So you know what? At least make her swear that she has not received anything. And if she's willing to swear, so then beseder she can chap it around. Omer Papa says of Papa v'ipikeachu. If the husband was smart, maisi la lidei shvuah deraisa. if the husband is smart, so he would sort of play his cards the right way, so that she would have to swear midoraisa, not just midorabana, that she didn't receive anything, but even midoraisa. How would he play his cards properly? Excuse me, Babylon. Man, I should probably start sleeping more. Yoiv lo ksubasa be'ape chad saida v'samach saida kama saida baso. Oh, so the answer is that the way that that the husband can require her to swear midoraisa would be in the following way. Wow, I feel like my brain isn't really working. Okay, so what he would do is he would pay the ksuba, what he's considering to be a second time, because he's saying he already paid it one time. So he would, remember, he's got one witness who testified that he already paid it. What he can do is he can chaparan another witness to testify, right, and he'll pay the ksuba now nochama, a second time. And this time there'll be a second witness. And now, over the course of his ksuba paying, he has two witnesses. So if you join together the first witness with the second witness, you basically have two witnesses testifying that he paid the ksuba the second time. Because you could just join them together. The Gemara is going to ask, what do you mean you could just join them together? But anyways, we're assuming for now that you can magically just join them together. And now you have two witnesses testifying that he paid his ksuba, and you still have that one, right? There was one witness who testified the first time around, so that you have that one witness who's saying that he paid it the first time. So then, and then he basically says, look, okay, so I have two witnesses who say that I paid the ksuba, right? Because there was a second witness the second time, and that joins together with the first witness. So there's basically two witnesses saying that he paid the ksuba. And what about the first time that he says he paid? That was a loan. He basically loaned her the value of the ksuba. And when it comes to a loan, so one witness can be mechayev her, right? She's saying that she doesn't owe any money, right? That she didn't receive anything. And therefore, now one witness can force her to swear midoraisa that she in fact didn't receive anything. And then, if she's willing to swear midoraisa, so then seder. But, assuming that she didn't receive anything, she won't be willing to do that, and then he'll be able to get his money back. Alright? Fine. Maskef Rav Shisha Ber Davidi. Rav Shisha Ber Davidi says, what does it mean? How can you just magically join together two witnesses who are testifying about two different things? The first witness says he saw him pay it once. The second witness is saying that he saw him pay it a second time. But they're testifying about two separate things. How can you magically just join them together? Ela Rav Shisha Ber Davidi, Yoav lo ksubasa by pay saida kama v'saida basa. Oh. So the Rally says of Shisha Ber Davidi, no, the second time around, when he pays the ksuba, he pays the ksuba with the first, right? He chapsarayin the first witness who saw it the first time around and brings him back. And then he chapsarayin a second guy, and now you have two witnesses testifying that he paid the ksuba, right, this time around. So he has two witnesses saying that he's already paid the ksuba. What about the first time when he claims that he paid the ksuba? Well, there was one witness, he'll say that was simply, just treat that as a loan. And let that one witness testify about a loan, and she'll have to swear midoraisa that she didn't receive anything. Alright? Fine, but I'm going to tell you. Oh, and then the first payment would only be considered a loan. Maskef Rav Ashi. Rav Ashi asks Akasha, but Akati Chol Lemeimer Beis Ksubis Savoy. Oh, but can't she say that she had two marriage documents? She had two ksubas, and the first time she received payment for the first ksuba, and the second time she received, the first time was for the first ksuba, and the second time was for the second ksuba. So there's no loan over here. So Elo Amar Vashi Hu Demodalu. Well, I guess he told them in advance that, look, this is what we're doing, right? We're chapping you both around to testify that I'm paying the ksuba, because she's going to want to say that she received the ksuba the first time, but that's just going to be treated as a loan, and don't corroborate that story at all. And in that case, then she won't be able to claim that the first time that she had two ksubas, because two ksubas is like not a common thing. So we just basically he makes it clear that nobody is going to be testifying that she received her ksuba the first time around. I'm sorry, right? Nobody's going to be testifying that there were like two ksubas. Rather, they're just going to say, no, he paid the ksuba the second time. We can't trust her about the first time. To say that she had two ksubas or whatever. Fine. And we also said from the Yershim, right? So if she wants to chapran from the Yorshim, so then So then she has to swear. So Tanan Osam. So we learned in Shavuos. And the orphans only get paid back with a swear. Miman. From who? If we're talking about a loan. I don't understand. If their father wanted to collect a loan payment that he was owed, so then he wouldn't have to swear in order to get this payment. So why would there have to be a swear in this case? Rather, this is what it's saying. Oh. So if orphans are collecting from other orphans, right? So one group of orphans says to another group of orphans, you guys owe us money. They can only get paid back with a swear. Amr Rav Zika, Amr Rav Yehuda. This says Rav Zika, the name of Rav Yehuda. So this is only talking about where the second group of orphans say, Amr Lanu Abba, that our father told us, Livisi ufarati. Look, I borrowed money, but I had already paid it back. So in that case, when the other orphans swear that, when the other orphans say that yes, their father borrowed money, but he paid it back, so then the orphans who feel that they are owed money swear that they have no indication that that's true, and then they can collect. But if the other orphan said, Amr lanu Abba, that our father told us lo livisi, that they didn't, that their father said that he didn't borrow anything at all, av b'shvua lo yiparu. Even if the first set of orphans swear that they're telling the truth, still they cannot get paid back if the other group of orphans says that their father never borrowed anything. Maskif lo Rav asks the kasha, however, I don't understand, should be punkt vakert. Kol omer lo livisi, kol lo paraiti dami. If a fellow says, I don't know what you're talking about, I never borrowed any money, what's he basically saying? I also never paid back any money. Right? If you never borrowed it, surely you couldn't have paid it back. So Ella, itmar, this is what you have to say, Amr of Zrika, Amr of Yehuda, lo shanu Ella sha'amru yusomim, that the lender's heirs only have to swear and get paid if the borrower's heirs said, Amar lanu Abba, that our father told us livisu parati, that our father said, yeah, he borrowed money, but he also paid it back. So then the lender's heirs swear that they don't have any indication that that's true, and then they can get paid back. Aval, Amru, Amar lanu Abba, but if the borrower's heirs say, Amar lanu Abba, that our father told us, lo livisi, that he never borrowed at all, well then, nifrayin shelo b'shvua, then the lender's heirs can get paid back and they don't have to swear at all. Shekol omer lo livisi, kol lo paraiti dami. Because anybody who says that he never borrowed is also basically, essentially saying that he never paid back either. And therefore, in that case, the borrowers, right, so in that case, the lender's heirs can get paid back even without having to swear. Alright? And also if she's getting her ksuba paid and her husband's not around, so then she would need to swear. Amr Ravacha Sarabira, says Ravacha Sarabira Maisa Balafner Yitzchok Nafcha Antochia, and a Maisa happened with the Yitzchok Nafcha in Antochia. And he says, Loshano Ela Ksubas Isha. This is only by Ksubas Isha that she can swear that she didn't receive the money and then get her ksube, right? Get paid her ksube if her husband is away someplace. Mishum china, because we want to make sure that the women are taken care of, so that they'll want to get married. So therefore, even if he ends up running away, she'll still be able to swear that she didn't receive the ksube and then chap it around. Have a balchov low. But if a person is owed money, right? If Ruvain lends $1,000 to Shimon and then Shimon runs away someplace, Ruvain cannot simply swear and then get his money back. V'rava Amar of Nachman, afilu balchov that it says Rav in the name of Rav Nachman, no, even in this case with Reuven and Shimon, Reuven can swear and get his $1,000 back. Because we want to prevent a situation where Shimon is simply going to have a good idea that he's going to borrow $1,000 and then run away someplace. And what that's going to do is a few bad Shimons, a few bad apples like Shimon, running away and hopping around the money, are going to basically make people like Reuven never want to loan money anymore, which is going to create a difficult situation for borrowers. So in the interest of making sure that there's money to be lent and borrowed, so in a situation like this, says Rav Nachman in the name of Shmuel, Rav in the name of Rav Nachman, that Reuven would be able to swear that he didn't receive his $1,000 and get paid back if Shimon runs away someplace. Reb Shimon Omer calls mancha tovas ksuba v'chule. Oh, so Reb Shimon had said that what did he say? As long as when she claims her ksube, so then the heirs can make her swear. V'im eina tovas ksuba, and if she's not claiming her ksubis, then the heir ein mashbin ayosh mashbina, so the heirs don't make her swear. So now Reb Shimon Aheya, what is Reb Shimon referring to? So Reb Yirmiyah says the following: V'nifras shelo b'fanov, that when we said in the Mishnah that if a woman, her husband runs away and she wants to get her ksuba paid and he's not around, lo tiparla b'shvua, so then she has to swear in order to get paid, to get her ksuba. Lo shana limzone, lo shana limzone v'lo shana l'ksuba. Now this would be regardless if she's trying to collect mizonis, right, sustenance while he's away, or to collect her ksuba, that she got divorced and now she wants to collect her ksuba. But Reb Shimon the Meimer, and Reb Shimon comes to argue and say, look, look, if she is claiming her ksuba, so then the heirs can make her swear. But if she's not claiming her ksuba, so then, right, if she's claiming mizonis, so then the heirs cannot make her swear. And we're arguing regarding the machlokas of Chanon and the Bnei Kohanim Gedolim. The Tanan, as we learned in the Mishnah, a fellow goes traveling someplace, v'ishto tovas mizonis, and his wife is asking for mizonis. Chanon Omer says, Chanon, tishava basof v'lo tishava batchila. Look, she can only swear and chaparain regarding her ksube if they get divorced, but not regarding her mizonis. But the sons of the Kohanim Gedolim argue, they said Tishava Batchila Uvasof, that she could swear both by the Ksuba as well as by the Mizonis. So okay, right. So Chanon says that that she would have to swear in order to collect Ksuba, but not in order to accept the Mizonis. But the Chacham would say that. The Bnei Kohanim Gedolim would say that she swears both by the mizonis as well as by the ksuba as well as by the mizonis. Fine. Reb Shimon Kechonon, Rabbanon Kivnei Kohanim Gedolim. So Reb Shimon, who says that you swear by the ksuba but not by the mizonis, is like Chanon, and the Rabbanon are like the rabbis are like the Bnei Kohanim Gedolim, who say that you swear both by mizonis as well as by ksuba. Fine. Maska for Rav Sheshes. Rav Sheshes asks a kasha. Here's the problem. The problem is that Reb Shimon says that the heirs are the ones who are going to make her swear. However, in this case, the husband's alive, right? I mean, if we're talking about a situation where that when she gets paid her ksuba and he's away someplace, he's not dead, they're just divorced and he's away someplace. So why are we talking about the heirs? He's still alive. Right? So again, so Maska for Rav Sheshes asks, Hayershin mashbin osa, Bezdin mashbin osa. It's Bezdin who's making her swear. Mi boile, it should say. Elo, Rav Sheshes rather says Rav Sheshes, aho, that Reb Shimon is going on the following. that she was in charge, she was running her husband's business, but then he dies, and immediately after the funeral she goes back to her father's house, or she went to her father-in-law's house, but she did not go back into the business. So then the Yershin, the heirs, cannot make her swear about anything. She never went back to the business, and the father swore in his lifetime that he wasn't going to make her swear, not him, not his not his heirs. So therefore they can't make her swear about anything from before the death. Or after death, because afterwards she didn't go back to being in the business. But if she did go back to being in the business, so the heirs can make her swear about future stuff, but they cannot make her swear about past stuff. Also, Reb Shimon comes to say, no, if ever she's going to collect her ksubah, so then they could make her swear, even that she didn't take stuff from before. But if she's not requesting her ksubah, then the heirs cannot make her swear at all. And it's like the machlokes between Abba Shaul and the rabbis, the Tanan, as we learn in a Mishnah. Apotropis shemino avi yisomim, that if you have an apotropis, that the father of the orphans appointed, and in this case we're assuming that it was that she was appointed by the father to be involved in the business, the apotropia. Yishava, so then she would swear, just like the rabbis are saying in the Mishnah. Minu bezdin lo yishava. Now, but if bezdin appointed her, so then appointed the apotropis, so then they don't swear. Abba Shaul Omer says, Abba Shaul chiluf advarim tztaka punkt fakert minu bezdin yishava, that if bezdin appointed the apotropis, then he swears. Minu avi yisomim, but if he's appointed by the father of the orphans, lo yishava, he doesn't swear. So if Shimon ka Abba Shaul v'Rabban Karbanan. So the rabbis in the Mishnah who say that if the father is appointing her as the apotropis, and then she goes back to being the apotropia, so then she would swear. So that's like the Rabbanan over here who also say that we know that when the father appoints an apotropis, then they swear. And Reb Shimon is saying punkt fakert, that if the father appoints an apotropis, then they don't swear. Fine. Maskif lo Abaye asks a kasha. Hai kozman shetovas ksubasa im tovas ksubasa mibarle. But this shouldn't be that whenever she claims her ksubah. It should be if she claims her ksubah, right? In the event that she claims her ksubah, so then she would have to swear. So Ela Omar Abaye, rather says Abaye, it's going on the following: Kosav la neder u'shvua ein li alayich, that if he says no vow or oath, I don't have any vows or oaths upon you, ein yochel ashbia, so you can't make her swear. Neder u'shvua ein li, if he says that I won't make you swear a vow, v'lo liyorshai, not my heirs, v'lo laboim b'shusei, not anybody who I sell my property to, alayich v'al yoshayich v'al laboim b'shuseich, upon you and on your heirs and in anybody who you might sell your ksubah to. Ein yochel ashbia, he can't make her swear, lohu, not him, v'lo yorshav, not his heirs, v'lo laboim b'shusei, not anybody who he sells his property to, lohi v'lo yoshel, he can't make her swear, right? They can't make her swear, or her heirs, v'lo laboim b'shusei, not anybody she may have sold the ksubah to. But also Reb Shimon the Meimar, and Reb Shimon comes to say, Kozman shetovas ksuba yershin mashbiin osa. That, look, if she's coming to claim, right, any time that she comes to claim her ksuba, they can make her, that the heirs can make her swear. It's like machlokas between Abba Shaul ben Ima Miriam and the rabbis. That Abba Shaul ben Ima Miriam had said yesterday, I believe, that look, anytime that they call, right, that a woman comes to claim her ksubah, so then they make her swear. But the rabbis disagree. So Reb Shimon Abba Shaul v'Rabbanan k'Rabbanan. So Reb Shimon, who says that she has to swear, is like right, when she claims her ksubah, is like Abba Shaul ben Miriam, Abba Shaul ben Ima Miriam, and the rabbis are like the rabbis. Ma'askifla Rav Papa asakasha atenach kuzman shetvas ksubasa. Fine, so that explains every time or any time that she that she claims her ksuba. So it's like Abba Shaul ben Ibn Miriam. The Reb Shimon is saying like Abba Shaul ben Ibn Miriam. In a Tovas Ksubasa, Michael Meimer. What about when Reb Shimon says, and if she doesn't claim her ksubas, then she doesn't have to swear? So the Omer Rab Papa Lafukim Reb Eliezer Machlukosus. It says Rab Papa, it's to the exclusion of Rabbi Eliezer and his chevra, that Rabbi Eliezer had basically said that that they can make her swear whenever they want, right? Even on like thread and dough and stuff. And Rabbi Shimon is saying, look, if they're claiming the ksubah, if she's claiming the ksubah, then they can make her swear. But if she's not claiming the ksubah, then they cannot make her swear. All right, that got a little weird and confusing at the end. That was Daf Pei Ches of Masechta Ksubis. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Peace out.